All we say to America is be true to what you said on paper. If I lived in China or even Russia or any totalitarian country, maybe I could understand some of these illegal injunctions. Maybe I could understand the denial of certain basic First Amendment privileges because they haven't committed themselves to that over that. But somewhere I read of the freedom of assembly. Somewhere I read of the freedom of speech. Somewhere I read of the freedom of press. Somewhere I read that the greatness of America is the right to protest far right. And so just as I say, we aren't going to let any dogs or water hoses turn us around, we aren't going to let any injunction turn us around. Well, I don't know what will happen now. We've got some difficult days ahead. But it really doesn't matter with me now, because I've been to the mountaintop. Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go up to the mountain.
As always, we are very happy and humbled for your presence with us, of course. Glorifying the life giver and the keeper of life, Emperor Haile Selassie I, and giving thanks for you coming into the lair, the Tiger's Lair. Of course, you know, this is officially the radio program known as the Tiger's Nest. Your host, the Honorable Priest Isaac, at this moment. And of course, you know, this is Radio Anu, talking about the international flavor, the universal spice. Broadcasting to you out of the halls of the Priest Isaac Institute of Holistic Knowledge, of which you are tuned into the website, priestisaacinstitute.com. Officially right here in the island of Antigua, in the nation of Antigua and Barbuda. At this moment, I give thanks for full freedom, redemption, and international repatriation. Oh yes, blessed love to each and everyone. Definitely in my presence, in the vicinity of my voice, internationally and universally. It is a joy as always that you have taken the time to come and sit and sup and really penetrate and meditate with us. We're going to definitely edutain you, education to the highest degree, and bring some good vibes to make sure we, enlighten your day. And speaking of your day, really praying that your day was a blessed day thus far as we continue to add to it. Officially the 3rd of January, you don't know, as I said, the perihelion is still in full effect. I think this day more so than any day, any of the other days would be the peak time of the perihelion, anywhere from the last 2 days of December going on to the 7th of January. It's that season where the sun is closest to the earth. And this is not something you're seeing with the sun as it relates to, let's just say, a constellation as such. It just has to do with the rotation and the earth revolving around this sun, helium and hydrogen, the ball of gas, 93 million miles away. But of course, in its elliptic around the sun, there are there's a specific spot where it's because it's not a perfect circle. It's almost like an oval shaped pathway going around the sun. So in that oval shaped pathway, there is a specific spot where when the earth reaches that spot, it will be at its closest point to the sun in relation to the rest of the days when it is going around the very set the sun. So this is the moment, this is the time, this is the perihelion, the perihelion, we like to call it, where the sun again is closest to the earth. So it's a mystic time. It is not summer, when it's the closest to the earth in general. This has nothing to do with the seasons or anything of that sort. So we are very thankful for even that. This evening right here on the Tiger's Nest, we're going to go into one of them controversial subjects. You know how it is sometimes. And we'll be hearing from that one, Mauro Biglino, Biglino, I think he pronounces his name, but he's going to be talking about the God in the Bible. Well, let me put it this way. The Bible does not talk about God, as plain as I could put it. And that is going to be something for you to take in the discussion. As I said, will definitely raise some eyebrows and definitely will upset some. Just the whole notion to say that the Bible ain't talking about God, that alone will upset many. In fact, before we go into it, let me just give you a little sneak preview. Hey, maybe a long evening.
The Bible does not talk about God, states Mauro Biglino, an Italian author and translator from Masoretic Hebrew, Aramaic, and Ancient Greek to Italian, who was interviewed by a popular Italian podcast called Muschio Selvaggio in 2020. Biglino became viral for his ideas, which doubt the God depicted in the scriptures of the Abrahamic religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. And if the Bible does not talk about God, who is the God of the Bible? And what is the Bible talking about then, if it is not the creation of the universe and men?
All right. So yeah, we're going to be going into that in a few moments. Just make sure that you are well locked in. As I said, this is Radio Anu, the international flavor, the universal spice. You definitely in tune to the website, priestisaacinstitute.com. And let me say, if you're not a subscriber to this radio program, which is the Tiger's Nest, remember, the Tiger's Nest comes to you every Monday, every Tuesday, every Wednesday, and every Thursday evening at 7 p.m. sharp. That's Eastern Caribbean time. At this moment, it would be 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until the daylight saving stuff gets back, not back on track, but when it goes to the other level. So for sure, every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we are here. Remember, you can become a subscriber to the Tiger's Nest, which definitely ensures that you get a copy of the program each and every time we have sealed up the program and the broadcast is done. You understand? So all you have to do is email us, priestisaacinstitute@gmail.com, and let us know that, hey, I would like to be a subscriber. I would like to get the Tiger's Nest every day in my inbox via the email and never miss another episode of the Tiger's Nest ever again. Beautiful. Yes, family, remember we're talking about the upcoming spring equinox. This is something that each and every one needs to put on their calendar. Yes, it's some time away, at least 3+ months away, but this is the best time to get yourself together. This is going to be a magnificent affair. You already know what it's all about. Even if you're one of those who have never taken a visitation here to go and see the megaliths that align with the stars, at least I know for sure you have heard us speaking of it, And I wouldn't doubt that you would have been wanting to come and visit Antigua for some time now. Well, this is the time, family. I've been encouraging many ones to, to make it simple, just check us out on TripAdvisor. You can't go there looking for Priest Isaac now. You would have to, well, maybe you will, but officially, we are Rastafari Experience Antigua. Rastafari Experience Antigua. Officially, that is our company that actually deals with our hikes and our educational tours that we do right here in Antigua, specifically dealing with Green Castle Hill, which is Mount Anu. Some may not know what I'm talking about. Well, of course, that will give me the opportunity right away to encourage you to visit our website and check our shop region. We have a book by the name of Anu. Anu, Ancient and Modern. If you have never read the book Anu, Anu, Ancient and Modern, I would suggest you get a copy of the book Anu. Anu, Ancient and Modern speaks of the spirit of the land, but also takes time to go into the mystics of Green Castle Hill and why this Green Castle Hill, almost 600 feet tall of a hill, it's not a mountain, it's a hill. But what's the power of this little hill? You understand? Well, it's a big hill. It's not a little hill. It's a hill, but it's not a little hill. It's a big hill. It's big for a hill. But a hill is not a mountain. Follow me good. Good. So that's why you understand the importance of it. That's why we rally around it. That's why we advocate for its preservation as it's being molested. Countless of rocks, volcanic rocks, something unique to the planet. Countless of rocks. We're not saying countless because it sounds like a good word. But you cannot go. It's like the sand upon the seashore. Rocks upon rocks, big rocks in all sorts of formation and shapes. Rocks looking like thrones and of course the vulva, the phallic, many thrones and seats and beds and dolmens and so many other expressions, the Olmec head and so many other expressions seen, altars on Green Castle Hill. And what is more breathtaking is that these expressions, these rocks, literally align with the astronomical clock. Sometimes I wonder if the grass that grows up there is aligned with the stars too, because of how rich the energy of the hill is. Sirius aligns with the king's throne, 4 minutes apart each and every day, or 3 minutes 59 seconds to be precise. That's how deep Green Castle Hill is. The vibration and the energy there alone is something to speak about. We're not just talking about the view. That alone is worth the price of admission, but you got to concentrate on what we are highlighting to you. We're talking frequency. So that's why we do these programs when we highlight the importance of sacred sites. Stonehenge, everyone speaks of Stonehenge, but you understand temples and pyramids. These monuments were erected to harness, hear me good, these monuments were erected to harness the energy and the power and the frequency from not just the astronomical world, but from the universe in general. Nothing wrong with that. It's good. It's good stuff. So anywhere you see megaliths, anywhere you see certain monuments built, these temples, even in Greece and Rome, and certain churches and cathedrals that have been built to align with equinoxes and solstices, it's to harness energy. It's just natural. In the same way you can plug in a computer and harness the energy from the wall. However that was done, nature has provided that if you know what material, what metal, what stones to align in what way, at what time, in what direction, you can harness energy. Geometry, my family, yes. But now Green Castle Hill is a natural monument of such, a natural dynamo there, a natural harnester, if that's the right grammar, of energy. And forgive me if it's not, English is not our first creational tongue. So pardon me. So at the same time, you understand that we are dealing with a hill again that has countless of these tuning forks sticking up in the air, aligned with the multiple of stars and constellations in the heavens. And this is why we encourage ones and invite ones to come and visit the hill each and every festive cycle, which is the equinoxes and the solstices. In fact, you are free to come at any time. All you have to do is contact us or make your connection through TripAdvisor as well. And of course, all the information will be there for you, whatever cost it may be for you to take this beautiful, excursion with us. Remember, for the upcoming spring equinox, though, it will be 7 nights. I'm talking about Nyabingi, Sabbath service, of course, a double hike, morning hike, and evening hike to Greencastle Hill, because that's where the spirit is. Of course, we'll be having special lectures, the cannabis tour, the chalice talk, and you'll be coming during a very special time when we will be awarding the winners of our African History Month essay competition their gifts. So there'll be so many things taking place for March when you come and join us for the spring equinox. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing you. You don't have to go the route of any other specific website. You can just contact us directly. We have all the information for you. But of course, if you want to browse through, again, TripAdvisor, just look for Rastafari Experience Antigua, and you get all the information that you desire as it relates to the upcoming spring equinox. So beautiful, family. Give thanks for your presence with us. As I said, we're going to have a dynamic reasoning this evening. Yes, it's going to be somewhat, not just controversial, but I'm sure it's going to be provocative, not just thought provocative, but some people are going to be provoked. But we just don't like to hear. Just the way that I introduced it already, I'm sure some people are already saying, what is this fella trying to talk about here tonight?
The Bible does not talk about God, states Mauro Biglino, an Italian author and translator from Masoretic Hebrew, Aramaic, and Ancient Greek to Italian, who was interviewed by a popular Italian podcast called Muschio Selvaggio in 2020. Biglino became viral for his ideas, which doubt the God depicted in the scriptures of the Abrahamic religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. And if the Bible does not talk about God, who is the God of the Bible?
All right, again, that is something we'll be getting into in a few moments. Remember, family, this is the tiger's nest. What you need to do is to share the link. I know some of you getting comfortable. I know some of you, hey, Margaret, bring the hot coffee for me. Well, that's good. Share the link. Let somebody else tell their Margaret to bring some hot coffee for them so they can get comfortable and listen to the Tiger's Nest tonight. You know it's going to be some good stuff. So don't be selfish. Don't share it. Don't keep it, pardon me, for yourself. Share it. I'm sure you're on social media. Just put it there. I'm sure you're on WhatsApp. Just share the link. I'm sure you have an email, list. Just share it for your brother. Share it for your brother. Let's exchange the love. Yeah, don't feel no way. It's one love. In the same way I love you, I'm sure you love me. That's why we do this. That's why we try our best to share this word with the community and those who will hear. And I know you appreciate it. You can't fool me. You appreciate it. You're very thankful. I know from your heart, you're thankful when you hear the Tiger's Nest is on and, hey, Priest Isaac always come and give us a good vibes, good brother, good works. I know, and I know you mean it from your heart. So I'm just encouraging you now, just a bit. Take all of that love and just share it. Just share it and I'll be so happy. Just let somebody else know and make sure that they're listening in the same way that you're listening. All right, family. Give thanks and praises, life giver and the keeper of life. Won't go anywhere. We're going straight into the reason. Yeah, good marijuana, man.
Selassie.